back. Second series of this 1v1 Dauntless Gaming tournament. We have both our players in Rupert and Jabber. How do you think this series is going to go, Bread Boy?
I gotta root for my man Jebert. I know him from the Rocket League Discord, and I know he's a good player, so I'm definitely putting my money on him.
Alright, then guess I'm just going to have to go for Rupert then. As you do know Jabert, I do not know Rupert, although I'm sure he is a fantastic player. And we'll see how they play just now. I'm just going to wait for them to join up. It's going to be an interesting series in this interesting tournament. Just joining. Really good ping there from Jabert.
Yeah.
Well, Rupert needs to join quick, and he does. Now let's get into this. Jabert, Rupert, good sportsmanship there from both players. Well, Jabert winning this kickoff, and that's already a goal. 4 seconds in, Jabert.
That's the classic follow up to the kickoff there. These guys who play ones all the time, they like to practice that, and it really pays off in scenarios like that.
That's just proven by what Jabber just did. Rupert in the unorthodox car for 1v1s to Batmobile. Not considered great, but can be used. Miss there from Jabber. Going to be stealing the boost though. Already going for the boost stealing tactics, although Rupert's making it hard for him to take advantage of it. Now shot way over the net, but knocked over. Now he needs to turn around and get back as soon as possible. It's a good reaction there from Rupert. And then clear it away and launch his own attack, although he's got no boost, so it's going to be very hard for him to do that. Well, going to be waiting to look it up and launch another attack with no boost. It's a really good job from Jabber there to steal all of the boost and make it so difficult for Rupert to do anything with the ball. Now Jabber onto the other side. First real taste of possession, and that's knocked on. He just needs to finish this one off. Tried to fake that one. Rupert does a good job, and that's a knock away for Jabber to make it 2-0.
That was a really good attempt on the fake there, and then it looked like just the bump just was way too much, and it knocked him out of the play.
Not like last game where they were locked in 1-goal differences. Jabber going up 2-0. 1 minute 20 seconds. Rupert going to be taking the ball over off the backboard. It looks like he's going to have to back off this one a little bit more. Oh, and he's knocked that one onto his own net. Into the bottom left. 3-0 for Jabber.
Well, I think that, I mean, the way he drifted here, it just put him sideways, and the way the ball just landed, he just wasn't ready for it. Very unfortunate for him.
Jabber up 3, he's looking confident, although Rupert will never give up. He'll always try to undo Jabbert's plans of winning this series. And starting off that, there's a pinch over to Jabbert's side. And knocked into middle, carried over. Now going to be off the ball for a power shot. And it's just knocked to the side, and Rupert collects this one with confidence. Now knocked to the side again, looking dangerous. I was just looking at the net, it's going to be hard for him to get that one. I just made a save! My goodness. Jabber with the lightning reactions there. Rupert with another attack. They're cleared away well by Jabber. He's done another dodgy sort of hit over to the side. Could have been taken advantage of quite easily, but it hasn't. And that one might just be arcing down. Crossbar out. Jabber's going to be launching another attack. Almost getting the better of Rupert there, but well defended. knocking that one clear away for Jabert now to knock back in. A lot of pressure here from Jabert, and I think it's just paying off. 4-0, looking very unlikely for Rupert to come back in this game.
Yeah, the pressure that Jabert was putting on, he was boost starving, and then just the lack of boost and the pressure that he was putting on at the net there just was way too much for Rupert there.
4-0 to Jabert. Rupert really needs to do something about this, otherwise he's going to be out of this within any frame of time. Clearing it away once again, but even more pressure, that's going to be off burning. What a good shot.
It was a really good placement by Jabert here. It was just on the crossbar, knocking it straight down and in way too fast for Rupert to really get a hold of.
This is where most people would say, oh yeah, there's no rotation in ones. Well, Jabert's just proven you wrong. There is rotation, and he's just used really fast rotation right there. A quick attack there from Rupert, almost catching Jabert off. But now, going for an attempted 180 backflip, but fails and fakes Rupert instead.
Yeah, unintentional fakes are the best fakes in these kind of games.
It certainly is. 6-0 is turning out to be a bit of a mare for Rupert. Although the only thing he can do is prevent the Brazil, which may be coming if Jabert can do anything about it. Might just let this one go in. No, he's decided to get the 7th goal first. I'm going to be taking advantage of this. Going to the side. Not much boost, and now it's going to arc down in and almost knocked out, but slowed down and into the upper echelons of the blue goal.
Yeah, it looked like Jabert saw that he didn't have the chance to contest there, so he went to defend immediately and just didn't have enough to get out of there.
6-1, perfectly set up for the Brazil. Jabert's going to be looking for this one goal, and Rupert's almost let that one in. Though now with 4 boosts, he's going to be looking to defend this one. But no, Jabert making it 7-1 for the Brazil. Let's get Brazil in chat, everyone. For Jabert.
Yeah,
Then that one into the bottom right hand corner. Now kicking off again. Good win from Rupert. Let's see if he can break this Brazil. Can't do so. He waited too long there, I think. I'm going to be picking this one up again, just throwing it away to Jabert. He needs to take his time and do something with the ball other than just send it towards Jabert. Now, going to be knocking this one up the ball. And just around, and can't pick this one up. And needs to go back to his own half to collect boost. Now, Rupert did do something with the ball, but that something was not something that he needed. Jabert, 5 seconds to go, has the Brazil covered. Jabert coming up with a Brazil. How can you do that? How can you do that?
Yeah, I think that towards the end there, I mean, Rupert, I think he was just kind of panicking in some scenarios and wasn't thinking as much about what Jabert was going to do, not as much as he should have at least. I think that for this next game, that he should really try to get in Jabert's head and anticipate more what he's going to do. Try to do some smart play, kind of like we saw in the last game towards the end.
Indeed. Rupert, be quicker, man. You need to get fast rotation, challenge sooner. That's what you have to do to untie Jabert's knot around your head. Now going into the second match of this series, Jabert's up with a quite convincing lead with a 7-1 victory, joining in quickly, raring to go. Ruper's looking for revenge, but Bert's not planning on giving it to him quite easily. No, well challenged by Ruper there, cleared away, knocked to the other side by Gibert. Waiting for this one to come down for a power shot maybe, and that is, I think that's just gone over and well cleared by Ruper to get some extra power on that. Ruper again. Going to be on his attack of his own. Up! Oh, and Jabert's missed the save. Ruper's gone up for the first time. 1-0.
Utilizing that Batmobile hitbox to get that flick into the top right corner. Very impressive shot, very difficult to save.
Indeed it was. Gibert on the strings now. Ruper's going to have to pull them just so that... What? How has Ruper done that? Managed to make the save of the century, I believe. Oh, Gibert, under a lot of pressure from Ruper, he stepped up his game a lot. Now the pressure's been freed, and Gibert's going for the shot and not quite being able to be saved by Ruper once again.
This is a great job by Gibert here. You'll see him, he used the corner of his car to hit the ball as fast as he could, and really had great placement there in the center, and just Ruper couldn't get back to it in time.
Well, we're tied up now, 1 minute into the game. Gibert just winning this kickoff off. Let's see if he can do anything with it. Just getting that onto the wide part of the net. And flicked away once again by the massive hitbox that is the Batmobile. Well, Ruper leaving Gibert with the ball, not a wise move, if I say so myself. With a flick, but not quite powerful enough to reach into the upper parts of the goal, and that one's just snuck in.
This is a really good shot by Gibert. I really like the angle he took here. It was a very tough angle to get around Ruper there, and he did very well in that.
I just don't think Ruper was quite expecting that shot to come out from Gibert's back pocket, but it did, and now Gibert's turned the table. It's 2-1. Now he just needs to hang on to this, or maybe go for another Brazil, you never know. Again, to be on the dribble. Knocking this one up, but good weight from Ruper there. Now, going to miss the boost. Maybe collect this one, yes. Oh, not mesmerizing Ruper with his attacks and knocking it into the net for him.
No.
Is it 2v0?
Yeah, like it just looks like Gibert was just dribbling it back and forth, and Ruper didn't know what he was really going to do with it, which caused him to panic in that scenario.
Well, Gibert 3-1 up from a 1-0 concession. He's come back. Let's see if he can create any more goals or anywhere near what he did in the previous match. He's got the pressure back, and that one's a free open net. It's just gone to the side and cleared away by Ruper. Now taking it slowly as he's got no boost. Ruper turning around quickly, leaving Gibert with boost and possession. Not great from him. But now going to the side with that boost and possession again. That's pinched down. It's going down. And that was somehow crept into the goal.
Yeah, he gets a favorable 50-50 here, and then bounces off the ceiling and just finds its way into the net. If Gibert, I think, just got on top of it a little bit more above Ruper, he would think he would have had possession on there.
Well, it's 3-2 now. Gibert's dreams of a Brazil are over. But maybe he can just gather as many goals as he can, and he does so, getting his 4th of this match.
It was good on Gibert. He had a lot of space, and Ruper was just too far to the side to be able to get back to his goal in time there. Just paying attention to what Gibert's doing, I think, is the best for him to do.
Kicking off once again, 3 minutes into this match. Gibert's looking more hungrily towards the net, knocking it to the side, but not quite in, and getting himself stuck into the goal. Now launching another attack for himself, but cleared away well by Rupert to release the pressure and build pressure of his own. Oh, wasn't the greatest thing to do. I mean, just needed to fit into that one. It's going to be difficult for him to get back and save it. That was 5-2 to Gibert.
Yeah, it just looked like he was going for that last desperation play, as he had no boost and really no way to get back.
Well, 1 minute 31 to go. It's looking unlikely for Rupert to come back, although it is possible. Always believe that you can do it. Rupert taking it quickly, though knocked back out again. Could have been a better shot if he just took his time with that one. He just missed the boost. And he missed the boost, that's going to cost him. Though Gibert doesn't take advantage of that. Now Rupert almost getting that one in if he just placed it slightly more over to the other side of the goal. Good positioning there from Gibert. Just slide that one past Rupert. Good clear away. Now Gibert's going to be on the dribble. But well defended there. And Rupert's a really good defender here. You've seen him defend a lot of shots. But he just overcommits, and that's where Gibert's 6th goal has come from.
It's times like this where it's really good for your Rupert to have a backup plan for his shots. If he can't make the shot and he has no little boost to get back, I think it's just best to hold off on making the shot just to keep possession.
Indeed it is. 29 seconds to go. Gibert up 4 goals, and he's just got a massive angle, but it's off the post. 20 seconds to go. And now Rupert clearing it to the side, making sure that another goal isn't scored. Now he's going to try and have a shot for himself, but Gibert's going to get there. And it looks quite secure for him now. Gibert is going to go through into the next series of this tournament. This drops down now and he takes it. We'll be seeing him in the next round of this tournament. What a series.
Yeah, it seemed pretty hard in Gibert's favor for these games. He just knew when and where to rotate. Just his decision making was just great, and the game just worked in his favor after he held all that down.
Well, now it is time to move on into the next part of the bracket. I believe it is the quarterfinals, where things start to heat up a little bit. And we'll see you then. And we are back for the quarterfinals of this 1v1 Dauntless Gaming tournament. We have Siavas against we are back. It's going to be interesting series as these two players have had previous 2-0s and they're already joining their key to get ready into this. Let's see who's going to win. Octane and Dominus starting off. Quazon taking it over to his left side on a flick. Passed forward, saved really well by Siavas and stolen the boost from him now. A lot of possession from Quazon so far. A power shot over and he somehow makes it. Siavas, really good saves so far. I'm going to defend even more to destroy him. But now, on his first attack, he's made it. He has the clinicality of a genius. Siavas with the first goal.
Really good shot by Qvas, getting that flick right over Krazan. It's a really good job by him.
Oh, 1-0, Siavas, after all of that defending, creates a goal for himself. It's time to see if he can extend that lead. Or whether Krazan will backfire his plans. Well, back into his own half. He seems to be quite confident here. Not many goals will be scored against him. Onto a power shot. And Krazan can't make it. Siavas going 2-0 up in 1 minute.
Another good shot coming out from Qvas here. He waits after his first hit and then pops it right over Krazan. Really difficult shot to save.
Now, kick off again. Krazan over to the side. Now Siavas making a block. Now he's going for a shot again. And that one's in 3-0 already.
Looks like Qvas has to be really careful with his contest against Qvas here. Qvas looks like he's pretty dominant in these kind of scenarios.
He certainly does. He seems to be very consistent also. And he seems to be quite slow. Krazan was slow to that one. Good kick off from him for that one. But cleared away by Siavas. Now onto the wall. Going to be 50-50 in that one and gone slightly in Krazan's favour. No, Siavas turning on that one quickly with a half flip. Oh. Going to clear away, not a great clear from Krazan. That's another shot from him and it's 4-0.
Good shot from Qvas, but again, like you said there, the clear from Krazan made it really difficult for him to get back and made it really a lot easier for Qvas to make that shot.
4-0. Siavas must be quite comfortable with this lead. Oh, he's just one off the kick off. 5-0. What's happening?
Yeah, really hard kickoff to get back to after that.
Krazan down a lot in the first 2 minutes of this game. What's he had to do to improve?
I think that he has to be really careful with when he gives Qvas his possession. I've seen so many times already this game where he's gained possession, he's been able to do so much with it.
Whoa. Saved there from Siavas and cleared away. Oh, he's just whiffed that one. And Krazan taking advantage of it. 5-1.
Krazan finally getting his first goal. It really just looks like Qvas wasn't prepared, wasn't ready to get back after that, didn't have a backup plan.
Oh, 5-1 up. Krazan has shown signs of attacking prowess. But let's see whether Siavas can actually hold on to his lead and take the first game All over Krazon will miss another hit, and Siavas going 6-1 up now.
Yeah, looks like we're entering Brazil territory. That was a good flip by Kuvas to get that placement there. It just looked like a really tough angle for Krazon to get there.
It also looked like Krazon had very little boost. That's a massive thing in ones. If you don't have boost, you're not going to be able to keep up. Now Krazon with another shot, but well saved there from Krazon. You can definitely see the game skill levels have definitely increased from the previous series. Now Siavas going for a ceiling shot, but has left his goal wide open. He's taking this one slowly, but it's 6-2 now. Siavas needs to be careful from those.
Yeah, whenever you're up in the air in a ones game, it's always a risky move for you to be doing, because it can leave you really open and vulnerable if the person saves it and gets possession of it.
Well, Siavas trying to show us some of his skills. He needs to do it in the right place. As on with the demo, but can't seem to do anything with it. Trying to get a flick over, but knocks it too far out from his car to get the flick. Well, like you said, up in the air is a dangerous thing, but not if it's a short time in the air. It can be really effective and can get you goals. Oh, and that's just hinged away by Krazon. That's not on Siavas' side. Let's see if Krazon can put any pressure on. Nope, and that is now for Siavas to carry away in to Krazon's goal once more.
Yeah, losing that contest there just allowed Kuvas to, take his time to really run the clock down to try to finish this game as soon as possible for himself.
1 minute 20 to go. It's looking very, very unlikely for Krazon to have any sort of chance in this game anymore, as Siavas has shown that he can play the game and he can play it well. We're going to be taking control of this is Krazon with a massive flick. Not sure how is Siavas making it. Another shot straight towards Siavas in the net. Knocking this one to the side. Siavas up onto the wall. He's been getting this one, but not into the ball. Clearing it away to Krazon. Knocking this one up. It's looking very dangerous, and that was knocked in by Siavas. 8-2. He 8 to be him.
Yeah, the pop by Krazon here looked like more of a panic jump, so just allowing Siavas to just get up there and go for that shot. Not panicking would really help him in this situation.
Yeah, I'd really hate to be in that position right there. Now Krazon searching for his third goal. What a flick that is into the top right hand corner, making it 8-3.
That was a fantastic flick. This is the kind of thing that Krazon, needs to be doing to bring himself back in the games to come forward against Kuvas.
Yeah, do you think that maybe Kuvas is sort of letting his guard down a little bit because he knows that he has a massive advantage over Krazon? I
can definitely agree with that. Usually that's a very common thing to have happen if you're ahead, is just the defense being let down. You're feeling in a comfortable spot.
Oh, Krazon carrying that one over Siavas to make it 8-4 with 8 seconds to go. It isn't very likely for him to come back, but it's just a consolation goal for him to be proud of.
Definitely.
Well, 8 seconds to go. Siavas looking like he's going to take this game in his stride and look forward into the next series, well, next game of this series. Krazon's on a little bit of a comeback. Yeah, Krazon's still hungry.
He's definitely getting his consolation goals in here.
It won't hurt to want a few extra goals. Let's see if he can get another in his last 2 seconds. Doesn't look like he can, although it is up the side, so it is possible. Now, Sivas going to be flicking that one, not to it, and it's going to go down. Sivas taking the first game 8-5. A lot closer than I thought it'd be at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Cuvas has a lot of mechanical skill. I think what Krazan needs to do in his next game is really try to put the pressure on Cuvas to try to force him to, resort back to that primal sort of instinctive playing Rocket League where you're just doing things instinctively and not really thinking. So like taking his boost, putting the pressure on him, I feel like that would really help him in this next game.
Indeed it would. Speed is also a massive key, and Sivas has shown a lot of this, just turning around so quickly and taking the shot with such power that Krazan cannot get there. Krazan needs to take a book from Sivas's lead, learn his playstyle, and then counter it however he can. Swiftly into the second game of the series. Sivas up 1 game to Krazan's 0. Kicking off for the first time in this game. Sivas taking advantage of this one, but Krazan's got the boost. We're going for a slight power shot and well placed by Sivas.
Yeah, it looked like when Sivas was going for the shot here, Krazan kind of boosted and didn't even flip, so it just looked like he wasn't ready for it, and maybe it was just too fast for him.
Maybe it's also a reaction game. The faster your reactions, the faster you're going to get there. Good beat there from Krazan. Let's see if he can do anything from it. It's a tight angle off the backboard, and that's in 1-1. Looks like it's going to be a closer match this time. Sivas letting his guard down a little bit there.
This is a really good follow-up and read off of the wall there. Those kind of shots can be really difficult, especially at that angle that he took it at.
1-1. Much closer than last match. I think we had about 3 goals last game at this point, but 1-1. Krazan's going to be defending this off his own backboard. But flick, so that's going to be an easy backboard read for Sivas to make it 2-1 swiftly after Krazan's goal.
Yeah, I think that from the way that Krazan jumped there, I think he was expecting that to be more of a shot instead of a setup, per se.
Something that players don't really do at the moment is look at where the car is placed and where it's facing, so that they can figure out where the possible places the ball can be flicked or hit are. And I think that's what Krazan needed to do there, but it was a good save from him from that shot. But even more pressure from Sivas, keeping it in Krazan's half. Now finally backing off, Krazan's going to have his own dribble, but loses control of it and is going to be letting this one away. Not quite, still has it, knocking this one in. Doesn't have any boost though. Cleared away well and saved by Sivas with full boost now, looking for another goal. And that was cleared away well by Krazan. Really good save there. There's a slight pre-jump there. I wouldn't say pre-jumps were the best thing for defending, but it worked out for him there, so fair play. Now, Krazan hungry for that goal. He knows he needs to get it. He's got 3 minutes to do so, so there's no real hurry at the moment. Although, Sivas extending that lead, 3-1, 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, after Cuvas cut just behind him, it just seemed really hard for him to come back from that there. That was a really good job in having good ball control by Cuvas.
3-1. It's looking a lot more like what the previous match was. Let's not get to that state yet. Krazan says no to Sivas's attack. Now, Krazan looking like he's going to flick this one. Almost getting the delayed flick. That would have been great. Oh, the demo! He's got the time, and that is the goal, making it 3-2. Keeping it close.
That was a perfect recovery and decision making by Krazan, knowing that after he messed up his flick there, having the the idea to just go and demo him to keep that possession in his favor.
3-2 with Krazon's really good kickoff there, being able to get it on Sivas's side and over him. Not quite able to make anything of it though. Now on another attack off the ball, looking quite dangerous now. Those wall hits can go horribly wrong. Although now Sivas looks like he's going to take this one over. No, he's going to hit it back the way they came. Now, good flick, and now Sivas is just driving Krazon to the side. Though he gains control and knocks the ball away. Oh, tries to go for a 50-50 or fake there. Doesn't quite get it, and now cleared away. Krazon on another dribble, Sketch looking for a flick. Really good shot. Probably could have turned around. He had enough boost there to turn around and just take the shot, but he decides to play it safe and go for another attack this way. Hits him there and only just gets there, and now overcommitting. Rushing back to gain a position good enough to attack again. He does so. Now on a dribble, knocked away. Another overcommit from Krazon, and Sivas is just going to take advantage of that one. 4-2, 1 minute 25 to go.
Yeah, against with these overcommits that he really has to watch for, because giving Kuvas full possession of the ball, he will take advantage of it and score these goals.
Now 4-2, looks like it's Krazon's time to score to make it 4-3. This is the trend that we've been seeing throughout this match. But he's going to need to score at least 3 to have a chance of staying in this. Let's make that 4.
Yeah, it looks like Krazon tried to get back, and I don't think he had enough boost to get there in time. Looks like he was just picking up the pads that he could, and Kuvas was able to take it in from the side.
Now becoming a lot like last game. Sivas taking a lot more advantage standing point in this game. But Krazon going for an interesting shot there. Not quite working out, but he still has possession, so he has another chance to score a goal. Now closing down on him quick. Sivas just knocked over and not just to the side of the goal, not quite in. Sivas taking this slowly. Knows he can just waste time and not really do much with the ball, as he is 3 goals ahead. Again, let's make it 4. You know.
Yeah, Kuvas starting to show his dominance again here. Just forcing it over Krazon and being able to knock him to the side and continue to follow up like that was really good of him to do.
6-2, looking like this game is going to be closed off now for Krazon to come back. Now, still going to be going for more goals, but well pressured there from Krazon. Now, knocked up again, cleared away. Even more possession from Krazon. There seems to be a lot of pressure, and Sivas seems to be a really... Wow, that was a goal.
That was a really great goal by Krazon, following that off the wall and getting that with just the corner back of his car to get that in there. Very impressive shot.
Krazon got 18 seconds to do something. If you're going to do anything, do it now. On another attack, on a dribble. Oh, goes for the 180 flick, but is unable to. And it looks like Sivas is going to be taking this series 2 with a sweep. And that's the consolation goal Krazon was looking for. You can't go a game without having a consolation goal. Well done, Krazon, you got your consolation goal. Anyway, that's 6-4. It's the ending score for that second game. The ending game of the quarterfinals. Sivas will be going on into the semis. What a series that was. Join us soon for the semi-finals, where we'll be seeing some quite high-level players. And we are back for the semi-finals. Ike Wolf against Chris. So this is going to be an extremely good match up. Ike Wolf I've seen plenty of times before. Such a skilled player, so many mechanics that he knows. Chriso proved himself previously against Virus, beating him out 3-1 in the previous series. Let's see how this one goes. Well, Ike Wolf showing off his ESL Monthly Elite tag, waiting for Chriso to join up. Season 4 Grand Champ. They both have the tags. Let's see them prove it. Kicking off for the first time, Chriso with a rather unorthodox car with the gizmo. And Ike Wolf sticking with his favourite car, the Octane. Slight mess up there after the demo. But Ike Wolf's going to be picking up the ball onto the blue half now. Going to be going for a power shot off. Post now away. Chriso is going to be looking for the first goal and he gets it. Ike Wolf going down as the favourite.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. It looked like Ike Wolf was maybe trying to get the double touch after he flipped the first time to try to get that shot, but he just wasn't able to recover, and Chriso got that shot.
Well, Ike Wolf not living up to his full expectations so far, although it is early days in this match. We'll see him try to do something to change it, and I think he's just done it. He's just completely run away with the ball. Chriso unable to do anything about it. It's 1-1 already.
Yeah, Crystal stuck in his goal, just left Ike Wolf with an open net to shoot against. Looks like this could potentially be a really close game.
Well, Ike Wolf already with a response towards Chriso's first goal. Let's see if we can hear any more responses from both these players. Hit towards net from Ike Wolf, but cleared away by Chriso. Knocked down to Ike Wolf's net, but going to be taking this one out to the side and knocked over to the other side by Chriso. Now on the ball. Off the ball, this is looking very dangerous, although could be dangerous for both. Quite unexpected pinch and well in from Ike Wolf, being super fast to get up in the air for that one.
It was a high risk, high reward play for Ike Wolf there. He decided to follow it from the air and pinch it on the ground, and then it wasn't cleared as well as Ike Wolf or as Chriso may have wanted, allowing the goal.
I think that hit up into the air from Chriso was down to his positioning there. He needs to position himself better just so that he doesn't make those stupid errors again. Out with a power shot, Ike Wolf making it 3-1. Showing his real prowess in this game so far.
Good power shot. It was really close by Chriso getting that there, but he did give Ike Wolf a lot of space there, which I think he needs to work on.
Well, Ike Wolf turning it around from 1-0 to 3-1. 3 goals in short succession. He's looking for more, as he knows Chriso isn't someone he can mess with easily. I'm going for an air dribble and knocking that one past Chriso once more to make it 4-1.
Yeah, it looks like again Chriso it looked like when he was on the side there he was a bit indecisive, then decided to go for it, leaving Ike Wolf a bit of time and a bit of an opening to go for it.
Chriso not being the fastest player in this game so far, he needs to speed up, keep up with Ike Wolf's pace. That is a very difficult task to complete, and many have failed trying, including the ones that he's beaten so far, and Chriso can't quite get that one. 5-1.
Yeah, it looks like the what I said in the beginning was wrong. It doesn't seem like it's a close game at the moment. Looks like Ike Wolf is pretty dominant at the moment at these shots.
5-1, never would have thought that Ike Wolf would go down then completely destroy his opponent in such a way, but he's doing so. Like Chris, taking it a little bit more safe this time, going to go for slightly more powerful hit. Now with a 50-50, it's open, but Ike Wolf's back in time. Now, with the possession and very little boost, what can he do? Not using his boost at all. Could have got a slightly more powerful flick on that, but he doesn't need to. Guards it and keeps the pressure on. Knows that he can get them soon, and he's just not quite stuck that one in. Thought he was going to make that one. Or he's hit on towards his own net. That's in.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to just. It looked like that was like a half flip when he came back there to try to get back and get it in the position that he wanted to be in, but looks like that was just an honest mistake by him there.
I think Chriso might actually be a Jedi and just using Jedi mind tricks to say you will score a goal in your own goal.
Absolutely.
But Eichwolf has snapped out of it now, going for another shot, but is away. All Chriso needs to do is score it, but he doesn't quite make it in. Now Chriso with another shot, looking quite powerful, but cleared away well by Eichwolf. He's now playing the defensive role. Up and confident into the air. Eichwolf going to be taking another shot higher up, going to be dangerous. Eichwolf's going to keep the pressure on with a really good shot past Chriso, not quite able to get up fast enough.
Yeah, again, I feel like this is just a space issue here. He gives Eichwolf so much space in these types of shots. I think that for this game to come back, he needs to put a lot more pressure and play a little less defensively.
Now kicking off once again, Eichwolf with triple the amount of goals that Chriso has. Can Chriso triple his goals to equalise to Eichwolf within 1 minute and 30 seconds to go, or will it be Eichwolf's victory? That's a demo for Eichwolf, increasing the amount of goals that Chriso has to achieve.
This is a really good decision that Eichwolf here had to go for the player instead of the ball to guarantee himself that shot. It's really good decision making on his part.
Now 7-2. Even less likely for Chriso to come back, even though it's not impossible, it's very unlikely. Eichwolf being a top 100 player in previous seasons, and this one, he's going to be looking at showing that he deserves to be there, rather than just grinding ranked. He is actually that level, that he can score the goals that no one else can score, and he just sneaks that one past Chriso.
Yeah, Eichwolf is definitely proving his tag here and showing that he is an elite player and that he's able to get these shots and he's got the right rotation, he's got the right pressure.
Kicking off once again, Eichwolf with not triple but quadruple Chriso's goals, and he doesn't seem to be quite able to find a gap in Eichwolf's defence, which many players also struggle with. But now Chriso with a power shot, and Eichwolf still making the save but isn't unable to make that one. Chriso with the first goal in a long time.
This was a good good placement by Chriso here. He did notice that Eichwolf was in that side of the goal and did make sure to place it on the left to keep it as far away from Eichwolf as possible.
Well, slight glimmer of hope from Chriso here. This is a best of 5, so he has more of a chance of coming back in this one. So now Chriso taking it onto the wall. Eichwolf going for another demo. Almost breaking free, and now Chriso with the revenge demo, going to be taking his time. Now with power shot, Eichwolf's not able to get there.
This was really good on Chriso here. I like how he popped it just slightly, trying to bait Eichwolf to either go for it or go back, and Eichwolf just wasn't ready for that power shot from Chriso.
8-4, 13 seconds to go. It's looking very unlikely. And I think Chriso is going to be looking forward to the next game in this series as a kick-off goal just goes in. Eichwolf with his signature move, the kick-off. Well, 9-4. Do you think this trend is going to continue into the next series, or do you think Chris is going to show that he can make some moves himself?
I mean, from what I've seen this game, I think that Ike Wolf is really dominant and that he has a really good shot at winning it all, based on what I've seen so far. But I think that if Chriso tries to focus on the mistakes he's making, trying to play a little less defensive, I think that he can turn things around for himself.
Well, we'll see. The last couple seconds of this match, it'll be Ike Wolf's victory. Touching down now. Chris is going to have to look forward to the next 2 matches that he's going to have to win to try and dethrone Ike Wolf from his victor's pedal. As we enter the next game of the series, Ike Wolf looking confident. Chris got something to prove. Let's see if he can prove it. Starting off now. Kickoff looks quite strong in both areas, although knocked over for Ike Wolf to take advantage of. Knocking it over to the other side. Now, leaving it for Chris to keep, and really fast challenge from Ike Wolf just to catch Chris off guard.
Yeah, this is a really good shot by Ike Wolf here. Really got on top of the ball over Chriso, managing to get that 50-50 in his favor.
Chris needs to expect Ike Wolf to do the unexpected things. It's a bit contradictory, but it is what it is. Ike Wolf will go for what Ike Wolf wants to go for. And it's looking really dangerous. Chris are going to take control of the ball and boom it towards Ike Wolf's net. A good clear away, scuppering Chris's plans. Ike Wolf just delaying time a little bit there. Getting dunked by Chriso is going to be another goal, but for Chriso this time, making it 1-1, a little like last game.
Good job on Chriso returning the dunk here, managing to tie it up. I really like these kind of situations here where they're able to try to think ahead of their opponents and get on top of them.
Kicking off once again, going slightly in Ike Wolf's favour and going to get a dribble out of the kickoff. Oh, what a good backflip to outmaneuver Chriso to make it 2-1 within a few seconds.
Yeah, it looks like this flip is really what threw Chriso off there. He wasn't ready for that. He was probably assuming something would be a little bit lower and just wasn't ready for it.
Chriso has to climb another mountain, and that is Ike Wolf scoring a goal. He's done it before, he can do it again. However, Ike Wolf is quite a defender, although he's just knocked that one past with an absolutely amazing shot there.
Chriso, utilizing the massive amount of space Ike Wolf gave him, he tried to get that power shot and it really worked well for him.
2-1 again, looking a lot closer than last match. Let's see if Ike Wolf has shown too many weaknesses. Another Chriso can come back in this series. Oh, but Ike Wolf with the ceiling shot.
Yeah, these shots, when done right, are just so difficult to block. You don't know when your enemy is going to be using their flip since it has that unlimited time. So really well done by Ike Wolf there. Really high mechanical play.
Well, both players trading off goals to each other. Ike Wolf not looking as dominant as he did in the previous match, although this could just be a mask, him failing to, well, think that make us think that he's not in charge, but he is, proving that with this 4th goal of his.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot tighter of a game than before, but Chriso just really has to keep up this pressure that he's been giving. It's been really helping him a lot this game, and I think if he continues it, he can have himself a really close game.
Ike with another ceiling shot, Well, I'm missing this one. It looks like a really big overcommit, although he's really fast whilst recovering. Is able to knock that one to the side and launch another attack, and that's another goal for him.
Yeah, Eichwolf definitely showing his dominance again now. I think that Chriso just really has to brush these goals off and just try to focus.
Focus he shall. As he will try his hardest to get past the iron wall that is Eichwolf. Another ceiling shot and a backboard.
Ooh.
But is anyone unable to get there, and I don't think Eichwolf is quite able to recover back for that one. Chriso making it 5-3.
Looks like Eichwolf is definitely trying to use his the goals he has as sort of a buffer in case, so he can go for these shots like this, because they are high risk, high reward.
Indeed they are. They are so nice when they come off, and that nearly did. Oh, Chriso. Oh. That, I don't know quite how to explain that one.
Yeah, I don't know if he just didn't get his second flip off and just soared past it, but definitely not intended, I believe.
See, even with these high players, you get unintended goals, and that was most definitely one of them. Michael's going to be taking control of this one onto a dribble. It's going to be going for something technical, but I think Chris is going to clear his way well. Now for his own attack. Oh, Eichel's bodying him away. I'm going to be going for an aerial. Almost in, but off the crossbar. Chriso hit still by Eichel. Would have thought he would have gone for a 50 there, as Eichel wasn't in the greatest position to go for that. When Eichel missing his 180 backflip. Chriso's on the attack, but Eichel's good at defending. It's tough to get past him. And well in by Chriso, going to be shooting it once more. But what is this recovery from Michael? I don't quite understand how he recovers that quickly. Chriso needs to clear this. He needs to get 3 goals, otherwise Eichwolf will be going into the final without him. That's just Eichwolf all over. He's back so quickly, able to get whatever hit he wants, whenever he wants. Although Chriso, on a break, taking it a bit slower now, Eichwolf missing the ball and Chriso knocking it over to make it 6-4 to Eichwolf.
I think that this little this goal here is definitely the mental boost I think Chriso is needing, because I mean he's got a whole minute left. He's got only 2 goals to tie it up, so I think this is definitely going to help him.
Well, your morale is definitely something that you need to keep in shape for Rocket League, otherwise you're just not going to improve. And Eichwolf destroying that morale of Chriso.
Absolutely. It looked like Eichwolf was trying to get a fake in up there, and then he forced Chriso to try to contest it and just managed to flick it over him.
Well, 7-4 now. Chriso is still possible, but he's going to need to get a goal every 20 seconds on average to be in a chance with winning this game. Oh, what a powerful shot into that bottom left corner. Eichwolf not expecting that shot.
That was really great, really great positioning on where he placed that ball there. Bottom left corner, just outside of his reach.
Now 2 goals in it. He's got some extra time to spare. He needs to get this on target. He doesn't quite do so. He needed that just so that he could be in with more of a chance. Now Eichwolf's going to be wasting a little bit of time here. He knows he can just waste more time and he will win. And Chriso clearing that to the side. I think Eichwolf might have liked that. He's got lots of time to waste. And he's just rubbing it in now. Eichwolf getting the hit off the wall. My
Going for
goodness.
this. This is a great aerial play by him, turning his car just to get the corner of it, and then just hitting that off the ground to get it in the goal. It's really great play by him.
But 8-5, 24 seconds to go. It doesn't look very likely for Chriso to get back. And Eichel is looking like he's going to take this one into game 3 with flying colours and a massive morale boost. And that's the slight consolation goal from Chriso that we all expect. Although he could still technically come back, it isn't going to be likely with Eichel being his opponent.
Yeah, Eichel is going to have that strong defense. He's likely just going to be trying to maintain his lead here.
The time game will be now played unless Eichel can create another goal. Yeah, and this is Eichel's second game in a row. Let's see if he can get the full sweep. Eichel taking 2 games in a row very comfortably. Well, let's see how this last one's going to go. Oh. Just going into the second game. Eichel, I reckon he'll just try and get this over and done with quickly so he can skip on into the final. And Chriso will be entered into the 3rd place game that will be coming up next after this one. Chriso on the attack, but Eichel's back. He's going to need to get that past him, although he doesn't. Oh, Eichel on a dribble. Good flick. Almost caught him off guard, but good defending from Chriso. Now, on another dribble with a good flick. And Chriso can't quite reach that one and knock it outside of the net.
Eichel stole that corner boost, giving him very much free reign over Chriso here. I don't think Chriso had much boost to save that in that situation, so really good decision making on taking that boost by Eichel.
Now 1-0 up already. Eichel looking super good to win this, and he's just scored another with another one of his amazing kickoffs.
Yeah, another one of these kickoff goals is definitely going to be a confidence booster and help him feel safe in this game here.
I've seen plenty of his kickoffs before and he's rarely lost them. So let's see whether he can do anything with any more. He's just created another, backing up my statement that he rarely loses them, and when he wins them he takes full advantage of them.
Yeah, he's getting these opportunities left and right, and he's doing great with them.
Now 3-0 up in 33 seconds. The 3 threes. Well, Eichel winning possession again. This is also going to be dangerous for Chriso. He's already going for the dangerous plays. Just 40 seconds into the match, he's going for those difficult plays. Chriso's going to fake challenge this one. Going to easily clear that one away. Eichel with an unexpected challenge, but Chriso beats him. Already up. Eichel clearing that one to the side. Knocking it again, getting as many touches as possible to make it less predictable for Chriso. Now with a power shot, but misses! Eichel's going to be picking this. What am I saying? Chriso's going to be picking this one up for a dribble for a 50-50. Off the ceiling. Eichel looks like he's going to take this one under control for his own flick, and that's a 180 backflip. And that is another goal for Eichel, 4-0. This is not like any other game that we've seen from these two.
Yeah, he's using his lead to go for these risky plays here, and I mean they're working to his favor at the moment. Definitely has a cushion with that score.
It certainly does. Now let's see some craziness, Eichel. Let's see some crazy moves come out from you. Ceiling shots, double taps, whatever you can give us, give us. Almost securing it even more with an attempt on his 5th goal. Chriso just sliding that one past Eichwolf to make his first goal. Just a reminder that Eichwolf needs to keep his guards up at all times.
Yeah, he can't be showing weak defense even with the sizable difference in score that he has.
4-1, the 3-goal difference for Eichwolf. He's looking confident, but those little things can escape Eichwolf with the predict. Chris has given up on that goal. 5-1. I don't know how Eichwolf does it, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks like what Chriso should have not done there is go for that second hit, since Eichwolf was recovering it in goal. It was just an easy hit for him straight down the field.
Now 5-1, Eichwolf completely in control of this game. He can do whatever he wants, and it won't matter as he's ahead by quite a few goals. 4 goals. There's Season Madness with an aerial dribble quite clean off the ceiling. Oh, almost getting the dunk from Chriso. Now it looks like he's going to have a free goal there. But we don't care. We want goals.
Definitely, again, Eichwolf is using that cushion to go for these risky shots, and most aerial shots, again, they lead to open goals such as that.
Eichwolf, you need to be careful. Chriso can come back, and he is a confident player. We've barely seen him miss a single ball, but it's just speed and going for certain balls, like decision making, is a key in this. Eichwolf is such a difficult player to play against, although he does make those mistakes. He can recover well and take advantage of the recovering Chriso. Go for a hit there, and that's his 6th goal.
Wow, Eichwolf making a play out of 8 boosts that he had there, and just hits him out. Very well done by Eichwolf to use the very little boost he had to make a play there.
2 minutes remaining. 6-2 is looking very unlikely for Chriso to come back. It's Eichwolf messed up there. Maybe that's just my caster's curse, where I say that Eichwolf's confident and then Chriso scores.
Absolutely.
Wow. Kicking it off once more for the 10th time. Eichwolf is going to go for an interesting shot here, but cleared away by Chriso. On the defence a lot with same amount of saves for both these players, but Eichwolf with 3 more shots, having 10 shots in total to Chriso's 7. Now Eichwolf with crazy manoeuvre and pinching that one into the net past Chriso.
Very well done goal here. Eichwolf carrying it and then watching Chriso very carefully to try to position that ball where it needed to be.
And that he did. 7-3, interesting games, but it's looking like it's out of Chriso's reach at the moment. Lacking in boost gives Eichwolf time, but not enough time. Chriso makes it 7-4. He's still got a chance.
Yeah, Chriso, I was really surprised how fast he managed to get this ball up into that corner. 67 miles an hour. Very fast goal.
Picking up again. Eichwolf with a very convincing win. Not quite able to get back in time. Chriso able to clear it now. Eichwolf picking it up, looking it up, making it really unpredictable hits. Chriso predicted. Eichwolf's going to be clearing this one once more, going for an aerial hit. This is really dangerous on his side of the pitch as well. But he's able to get it back and clear it once more and dodge Chriso's attack on him. Flicking it up, and that's just going to be a goal for Eichwolf. 8-4. 6 seconds to go.
These goals just seem to be trickling in at the moment. I think it's the difference in about the score currently that is just a bit too demoralizing for Chriso at the moment.
I mean, once you start that momentum, you can't really stop it unless you get a cheeky goal like that. Oh, he just side flipped that. That's really unlucky from him. And it doesn't matter, he just parachutes it so that Eichwolf can't reach it.
Yeah, looks like Chriso's had some pretty good power shots this game. They've had good spots. He has to be consistent with them. Get more of them.
Certainly has, and there's probably one of the most difficult shots to save in Rocket League, the power shot in a 1v1. Not sure whether attack or defend in that situation. It could be either. But Eichwolf doesn't care about the ball, just goes for Chris there. 20 seconds to go. It's looking very unlikely for Crusoe to come back. He's got 10 seconds and it just doesn't look like Crusoe's going to be able to do it. Eichwolf going to be securing this game. And it's still up. Let's see if Crusoe can get his consolation goal. And he doesn't. Eichwolf winning that game. And GG to everyone. Eichwolf's out. Raring for the final.
Very well played by both players. It just seemed that Eichwolf just had the mechanical skill and consistency to beat out Chriso there. I think if Chriso was a bit more consistent that game, I think that he could have definitely put up a lot more of a fight.
Well, now we'll see Chriso once again, but in the third place fight off, whereas Eichwolf will then progress into the final, which we'll see after that. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you soon. For the third place playoff, we have Chriso against Jaffa, a face that we haven't seen before, but he got to the semis and failed to get past. So now we have Chriso and Jaffa playing off for that third place. And just to explain a little bit, this will be a best of 3 instead of best of 5. So they need to make their plays count in this. And Japanese to join, and we are now ready to start off. That's going to be interesting. Red Boy, do you have any preferences as to who you think is going to win?
I think that Chriso has a really good shot at winning. He performed really well against the high-level player in his last match. So I think that showing it right there, I think that he's got the skills to take this one.
I think that was just a fake there coming out from Chriso and being able to slot that one into the net before Jaffa can even get back in time. Making it 1-0 in 9 seconds. Jaffa with the slight kickoff win is going to be taking advantage of that with the boost he just gained and parrying that one in. Chriso just with the save. Well, another powerful shot from Chriso, and that was just rolled up the post and in to make it 2-0 already.
Yeah, Chriso's starting this game out strong, showing a lot of promise for this these coming matches.
Slight flip from what we saw last round, where Eichwolf dominated him. He now seems to be dominating Jaffa. So now Jaffa on the flick, just getting bumped by Chriso. He's now going to have a free shot at net, and doesn't quite make it. Doesn't get the power on it, and Jaffa's been able to clear that one to the side. It's time for Chriso to have another shot, knocking that one a little bit too far over the net. Now Jaffa with the clear, stealing the boost, but it doesn't matter. Chriso with the demo. Being picked up. Slight push from Jaffa there, could have been taken advantage of. Now Chriso taking it slowly, going for a power shot now. Jaffa knocking it to the side. Chriso really knocking it out the wall, wasting time a little bit. Now well in. Knock into the middle, but he isn't there to finish that one off. Jaffa can rest easy. He's got possession and boost. Not as much time anymore. Chriso could have challenged there, but it might have been his undoing if he did. So now that's a shot. Not quite on target there. Now Chriso with the open net, and now it's 3-0 to Chriso.
3-0, Chriso continuing his lead against Jaffa here. Looked like the problem with Jaffa was he went for a really high-risk play off that wall shot and just wasn't able to recover afterwards.
Well, Jaffa needs to do something. He needs to play fast, needs to be more consistent, make the right decisions. Otherwise Chriso will just run away with this one. Oh, good hit there from Jaffa to make that goal.
Yeah, great job on Jaffa here. I'm not sure whether or not it was intentional, because it looked like he was just following the flip, but it definitely worked out in his favor.
3-1 looks like it's going to be a closer match than we thought it would be. Jaffa with his first goal of this match. Chriso looking to defend to get this one in. Jaffa almost own goaling that one from a double touch. On a power shot, very weak clear to the side, but Jaffa quick to get it past Chriso once again. Now taking his time, going to pick up possession. Takes time, but Chriso on his case. Going to be knocking it off the corner. Now Jaffa with a flick. Now Chriso looking a little bit flustered here. Now slight miss there from Jaffa, not looking too confident with the way he's shooting. A good challenge in there. Should have followed up, I think. He had a lot of time to challenge that. Whiffing slightly, might be nerves getting to him. This is the first ever 1v1 Dauntless gaming tournament, so I can fully understand that.
Hmm.
There's a demo. Oh, Chris has spawned on the wrong side. That's another goal for Chriso, making it 4-1.
Looks like Chriso making a really nice. He flipped his car to get that just in there, but I think that it would have been slightly off had Jaffa not actually hit that there. Definitely a close goal nonetheless.
Oh, Jaffa needing to get 4 more goals to come back and win this one. But Chris is going to be hard to get past. Now, both playing the waiting game on a dribble. Easily defended there from Criso, and Jaffa getting stuck on the post. That's going to be an easy goal there for Criso, extending his lead.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that Jaffa has had any backup plans this game. Shots like where he had just had there and he got stuck on the wall afterwards. You have to be able to recover right after you make a shot like that.
Well, Jaffa really has a mountain to climb after this one. Criso up 5-1, and he's looking for more, and that's just a massive mistake from Jaffa there, going for that boost.
Yeah, definitely not time to be going for boost over ball. Criso getting that full boost gave him the leisure to really go for that shot.
Now, up even further, looking for a Brazil. We haven't seen one of them since I don't even know, and he's got it. 1 minute 22 left is a lot.
Looks like Jaffa's a bit flustered at this point in the game.
Certainly is. He's not looking too confident, and he doesn't look like he's going to really come back at all in this. Is Chris going to score it? No, it doesn't look like he is. He just missed that one. I don't quite know whether he was actually going to go for the goal or he was just missing it because he has the Brazil. But now, Jaffa desperately trying to create something from these attacks, but he's unable to, and that's just him overextending once again. And Chris is playing for the Brazil. Or not. He's just gone. That's my caster's curse again. Making it 8-1.
Yeah, making it 8-1 with a really brilliant shot to the right-hand corner there. Very tough shot to block. Criso definitely keeping his lead.
Looks like this will be a definite third for Criso. Great player, although it wasn't shown up against Eichwolf. Maybe he felt like he had something to prove in this match and tried to score as many goals as possible. Just has to win one more game after this to secure his place in third. And I'm guessing Jaffa will try and make it as difficult as he can. But no, Criso again, that's another goal. Let's try and get into double digits then.
Yeah, it looks like Criso definitely has something to prove this game. He's trying to get all these goals to try to, I think, make up for last game, to show that he does have the skill.
Now 20 seconds to go. He's got time to make it a 10-1 victory. But it doesn't look like he's going to do so. As Jaffa's on his very last dribble, it looks like he's going to be flicking this really good delayed flick, but it's cleared away well. And I don't know how that was quite still up. But now Criso with the first victory, 9-1, quite convincing.
Quite a dominating victory coming out from Criso here. What are your thoughts for next game? What do you think Jaffa might need to change?
I have a feeling he needs to become faster and not go for boosts so much. He doesn't always need 100 boosts to make saves. But yeah, he needs to be faster whilst rotating and attack at the source just so that he can get through and get the goals he needs.
Absolutely. I think that the game Criso played last really helped him warm up for this, playing against a faster player. Definitely a change of pace.
This is proof that whatever doesn't kill you, makes you stronger.
Absolutely.
Wow, Chris, so winning that 50-50 quite well. Now, turning around really
Wow.
well. I think Jaffa just went for another boost, but realised that Chris had a shot on net.
Yeah, I don't think he expected Chriso to have that level of ball control to turn it around like that.
Oh, you can tell that these two players play on different levels in their spare time. No wonder they are expecting different things from each other. Now, Jaffa going for the shot, but cleared away easily by Chriso. Oh, he's going to be knocked down for Chriso, knocking it to the side. Cleared away by Jaffa. Now going for a stealing shot. Stealing shot at 1-0 down isn't the smartest thing to do, but I think he's had less hope, and that's just rubbing salt in the wound.
Absolutely. We saw Chriso with these good power shots in the last few matches that he played. He's definitely showing them off here as well.
It's that premium gizmo hitbox that everyone needs in their 1v1 life. Oh, Jaffa not quite getting that flick, and Chris is going to be looking for another goal, but quickly in by Jaffa. This is exactly what we are talking about. Just challenge out of the route of the attack. He's leaving it a while, but cleared away well. Getting bumped by Chris now. Taking the ball under control with all of the boost, and now he's really good challenge after messing up there. Not quite getting a shot off there. Needs to have those on target, otherwise Chris is going to take full advantage of the clear. Now Chris playing time. His boost was stolen from him though. Jaffa could take advantage of this, and that's just snuck in.
That was a really smart play by Jaffa there. He took the boost and then used that to his advantage to get around Chriso for that shot there. Very well done by him.
Now with the Reaper dabbing on Chriso, gives Jaffa that little bit of hope that he can come back. There's only one goal in it now. Let's hope he can bring it to game 3. Good shot there from Chriso. Now clearing away and launching his own attack. Just getting it over, but not on net. It's Jaffa's shot. Well, Chriso on a dribble, flicking it over to the other side. Looking for a pinch, I think. Played away once again. It's Jaffa. Both players leaving the ball for each other. Now, we're 50-50, and a demo on Chriso. Looks like Jaffa needs to get this one last shot, but takes too long whilst doing so. And goes to the defensive route. Now, Chriso with the control. We know he has good ball control and good power shots, but Jaffa just clenching that save. Even more pressure from Chriso. It's hard to get away from. That's another shot, amazing shot there. It's not quite in still. It's cleared away by Jaffa. Yeah, you're not going to get away with that one, Chriso. Jaffa still one goal below Chriso. I don't know whether he's quite controlling this or whether it is actually this close. But Chriso is going to be clearing this one away. Hit to the right hand side. Now Jaffa taking control. Now pushed early by Chriso and cleared away well by Jaffa, taking his time, slowing the play down. Now in the triple off zone, going for a delayed flick, and what a flick that was!
Wow, that was just the flick Jaffa needed to not only boost his morale, but to tie the game up. This is a great shot here. Just way outside Chriso's reach.
See, this is the precision that we need to see from Jaffa, so that we can see him prevail in this match and take us to the third game of this see who gets third. And Jaffa being super quick, but Chris is able to get back. And once again, making another save and launching his own attack. A good 50-50 from Chris here. Been cleared away into the corner from Jaffa to take a defensive position. Only just cleared away once again from Jaffa. Good push from Chris there, although Jaffa needs to take advantage of that, and that's just an open goal for Chris to shoot into, making it 3-2 with 1 minute remaining.
In that situation, I think that Jaffa really should have taken a lot more time with that shot. Chriso hadn't been back yet. It would have probably been a lot better to just continue the pressure to try to break Chriso's defense there.
3-2, this is much closer than the last match. Going from 9-1 to 3-2. It's quite a difference. Jaffa's really stepped up his game. Let's hope we can see this as the game goes on. I'm trying to get as many challenges in as possible. Krista just wasting some time now, getting as many challenges in to knock it up and waste time so we can secure his third place. Well, Jaffa launching an attack off the wall, still dribbling it, getting a knock over.
Ooh.
And not quite in off the post and ready for Chriso to collect and launch an attack of his own. Let's get in another power shot. Chriso over to the other side. Jaffa away, looking like Chriso is going to take this one. Yes.
Ooh.
Jaffa almost getting that one. It's still up. Still anyone's game as long as it's Chriso taking this one 2 games in a row. He gets the bronze medal.
Definitely a really good attempt by Jaffa in that second game. He showed quite the difference in play from the initial game we watched him do. So definitely a good job in trying to correct his mistakes.
Indeed it was 3-2, much closer than the first match. And now we head over to the final where we decide who will be taking home the £20 reward. Don't go anywhere. we have it, the final. Ike Wolf against Chivas. Who do you think's going to win, Breadway?
Let's see. I've seen really good things from Ike the games he played previously, so I'm gonna have to say I think Ike Wolf has it.
I guess I'm just going to have to back up Chivas. Let's see who's going to win this one, as both players join their respective teams for the last time. It's best of 5 this time, so they're going to have to win 3 times to prevail as the first champion of the 1v1 Dauntless Gaming tournament. Chivas against Ike Wolf. Starting off, Ike Wolf gaining advantage for the first time with a shot off, gaining boost control now, centering it back in with another shot, bumping. Good mechanics there, but not quite able to finish it off. Chivas with the centre not being able to do anything with it. Ike Wolf knocking it past Chivas. Now that's going to be a goal into the bottom left hand corner.
First goal scored by Ike Wolf here. Really good shot, just getting it to the left of him. Really good job by Ike Wolf here.
1-0 up in 28 seconds. This is not a start Chivas wants. He needs to do something about it to knock Ike Wolf off of his stand and demoralise him. Oh, but Ike Wolf with the cheeky play past Chivas.
Back and forth left and right here on this dribble. Really good shot, throwing Chivas off, thinking he was going potentially straight, gets into the goal.
That's 2-0 up already. This could be a landslide or a block from Chivas. We'll just have to see. Looks like a little bit of a landslide at the moment as Ike Wolf has put his third in.
We've seen time and time again that Ike Wolf's kickoffs, his follow-ups on those kickoffs, are absolutely to be careful of. They're not something you want to take.
No. Kicking off once again, Ike Wolf with another really good kickoff, but Chivas is able to knock that one to the side and going to clear this one again. Although Ike Wolf picking this one up and quickly turning to make it 4-0.
This is a really good pickup, showing Ike Wolf's ball control here. Just catches it very lightly on his car while Chivas goes across the goal. Nice goal by Ike Wolf there.
4-0 up in the first minute. This could be Ike Wolf just saying, I am Ike Wolf, go away. I am the 1v1 god. Now, with insane ball control, not quite being able to knock it past Chivas. Knocking it up and knocking Ike Wolf. It's going to be dangerous for him. He's got low boost, but challenges well. Now Ike Wolf's going to be taking control of the ball and the boost. Almost a cheeky blow up from Chivas. No dangerous plays from Ike Wolf so far, but that just makes it 5-0. That's just taking the mickey, really.
Ike Wolf following this down from the wall, playing it carefully to watch what Chivas is going to do here. Looks like Chivas wasn't deciding whether or not he wanted to go completely to defend or to contest, and he was kind of just in that middle ground.
Hesitation is a killer, especially in 1v1s. You need to charge at the ball or defend fully. That's another kickoff goal for Ike Wolf.
Ike Wolf's kickoff goals have just been on point this game. He's been able to land them time and time again, and this game is no exception.
6-0 with not even half the game gone. It's looking very, very unlikely for Chivas to even do anything to knock Ike Wolf off his stand. That's just another one. He's rubbing salt in the wound even more.
Absolutely. I think for Chivas, he has to really take these kickoff goals a bit more carefully in the coming games.
Now I have a challenge for Ike Wolf. Set the highest standard of goals We'll keep it as a record for whoever reaches the final in the future. See if they can beat
Absolutely.
it. We'll keep it as a personal challenge for whoever it is, and the biggest goal difference will get the honor of being the highest goal scorer.
Chewis here manages to get that a goal in for himself here. Let's see if that helps any bit for his confidence boost.
Well, so Brazil currently, so let's see whether Eichwolf cares for Brazil's. But that was an interesting flick. It was way too powerful, and I mean, he literally could have just let the ball drop in front of him and flip towards it. But no, he goes for it. It seems he seems to be playing with his food at the moment. Now, going to be knocking it back in. Insane speed, air dribble, but well cleared by Chivas. Going to be launching another attack, but well challenged from Chivas. Needs to be attacking this again. Going for a ceiling shot, really risky. Eichwolf going for another aerial attack. And challenged well by Chivas. It's going to be dangerous. But knocked away from the sideboard. Oh, good challenge on the ball from Eichwolf, knocking it down, taking ball control. Good boost steal from Chivas to gain control, and that looks like it's going to be a goal for him. And it is 7-2.
It was really great on Chewis to get that boost steal there. That was absolutely necessary for him to get this goal. He stole it. It gave him the ability to go at that ball and get there before Eichwolf.
Well, 7-2. I think Chivas was just warming up a little bit. Eichwolf showing that he can score goals. And now he's letting go a little bit. I don't know whether he's just trying to waste as much time as possible, or I don't know, just desperately trying to recover but knocking it to the side. Well, Eichwolf leaving it for Chivas. Flicking it up. Eichwolf able to clear to the side easily. Now, I don't know how Eichwolf does it. He just knows exactly what Chivas is going to do. Apart from that, maybe. Good dunk there from Chivas, but he can't quite get round to it before Eichwolf. Doesn't need to, but it's knocked over. Eichwolf. Let's now go. Good challenge again. Really fast attacking from Chivas to make it 7-3. This could be a comeback.
I like how Chewis here realizes that he has to go up as soon as he can, try to predict the bounce, because if he hadn't, Eichwolf would have had a much better opportunity to save that shot.
Oh, 1 minute remaining. 4 goals in it. And Eichwolf starting to get a little bit frustrated that he's getting scored on so much. Now Chivas going it to the side, no boost, but it's pinched away onto the orange half, and then that's no goal.
I'm not sure what he was thinking in this situation here. Maybe he was trying to clear it to the left side and just had a bad touch.
He might have been trying to get it off his backboard or anywhere on his backboard, but was unable to. And now there's only 3 goals in it from what used to be 7. Oh, Chivas getting a really fast attempt at goal there. I don't think Eichwolf was quite ready for that. No. Really good flick. I don't know how he got that much power, especially with an octane. Now Chivas going to be looking it up. Eichwolf's not going to challenge, and it's looking like Eichwolf's going to take the first match of this best of 5. And that is secured his space. Can Chivas get a consolation goal? No, he cannot. Eichwolf taking the first game of the series. He just needs 2 more. And then he's won it. But Chivas will try his best to stop that happening.
I think that in this next game, if Ike Wolf does get a lead like he did in the beginning again, I think that Chus really has to try to make light of some of the mistakes that Ike Wolf is making from feeling safe in that comfortable lead. I think that'll really help him to come back if that happens.
Indeed. Well, let's get the second game up and we'll see who dominates this one, because I'm sure it will be a dominating match no matter who is dominating, as both these players have shown their pedigree of skill in the past. Kicking off. Slight win for Chus. Oh, and he's messed up. Michael's messed up. And that's Chus going up in 6 seconds.
This will definitely be a confidence booster for Chus, having this initial goal here. Again, it's the whole snowballing situation. If a player can keep getting that momentum, it's easy to keep following it.
Oh, Michael missing that boost, proving vital in that goal. He's going to be looking to go for something a bit more bold, and that's certainly was bold just there.
Oh, wow.
Really good positioning there from Chus. Now making it 2-0. Looks like he's the dominator of this match.
This was a really great fake by Chus, not going for that shot and just waiting back for him to flick. That was very well done by him.
Well, Chus looking like he's going to destroy Ike Wolf. I'm sure it will be a closer match in the future. Wow, good challenge from Chus, not getting faked out by Ike Wolf. But really fast tackle from Ike Wolf, but Chus is going to be able to clear this one away. Not caring for boost and knocking Ike Wolf away from that. So now going to be pinched over to the other side where Ike Wolf can collect it with no trouble. Oh, good challenge there from Chus to be able to take the ball away from Ike Wolf and score the third goal in 1 minute.
This placement here was great as well. He took his time, waited for his angle, and took it. And it looks like Ike Wolf just wasn't ready. Very well done by Chus.
Now 3-0 in 1 minute. This is not what we expected from Ike Wolf or Chus from the previous match. Oh, Ike Wolf taking control, but knocked away by Chus. Not quite in the centre, so he can't do anything with it at the moment. Boost stolen by Ike Wolf. Now Chus going back to a defensive place and quickly challenging. Although this leaves Ike Wolf with an open goal, and now it's 3-1.
This challenge here was really well done by Ike Wolf. Just staying on the ground to try to contest that 50-50 correctly. Really worked out for him.
And now 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Chus is 3-1 up. Ike Wolf is looking to make it through and then maybe grab some more goals after that. Good play from Chus there. He's going to have an attack on goal, and that's his 4th goal.
I'm really seeing a complete 180 here for Chus. His play is completely different from that first game we watched. He's being careful with his goals, and everything he's doing is being completely well done, and his positioning is great.
Now 4-1 up. Michael's going to need to carry to get some more goals now. As Chus attacks once more. That's just drifting on in. 5-1 up. Chus, what have you done?
He's just popping off this game. The snowball, the momentum is just way too great for him right now.
I think he's definitely sped up a little bit, so Ike Wolf can't keep up with Chus's speed and not making the right decisions, I don't think. Chus patiently waiting for Ike Wolf, but was too quick to push. Oh, Ike Wolf just sneaking that one in to make it 5-2.
The call for Ike Wolf to not flip there and stay on the ground was really a choice that was well rewarded, I think. it helped him get that 50-50 in the goal.
And now 2 minutes 55 left of the game. Ike Wolf with another kick-off. It wasn't quite a goal. Now put him back in. He's going to get a double touch, and Ike Wolf making it 5-3. The comeback is on.
Really a great shot here by Ike Wolf. Knowing and following the ball off that wall is really tough to do. And then in addition, Chuas was sitting in the goal waiting for that, so being able to hit it over him is really difficult.
Now, Ike Wolf's going to get a free shot from Chuas and stealing the boost there. What? How has Ike Wolf nearly let that one in? He hasn't, that is the main thing, Chuas getting an extra shot on. But Ike Wolf clearing it. Well, Chuas getting the boost, but not defending Ike Wolf's flick, making it 5-4. It is now 1 goal difference, anything's in it now.
Ike Wolf is not giving up without a fight. He got that flick and really great shot by him.
Now 2 minutes 23 seconds to go. Let's see if Ike Wolf can do anything, whether it was just planned. And that's his signature move once again, his kickoffs proving strong.
His kickoffs are really strong. You have to be really wary of these. You can't let something like that go in.
Oh, 5-all now. 4 goals in quick succession. Now, Ike Wolf with the boost steal. Now going to be on a flick. He's just tapped that one, and now he's ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I think Chuas just after he tied it up, I think it's a mental game. I think he's starting to lose some of that snowball that he had before.
I think once you throw a massive lead, you're going to be in massive doubt of yourself, and I think that he's in that stage where he just doesn't know what to do with himself. He's just trying to panic and do something to get a goal, and that's just leaving Ike Wolf with a way larger time to score. And now challenging early is Ike Wolf. Not going to go off the ball, going to be smart and take the power shot, but it's way over. Now we're going to take another shot, but well challenged by Chuas. Going to be taking advantage of this, but it's too slow for him, and Ike Wolf's able to get it back. Away now. Off the ball. Good centre, and that's going in.
Wow, that's
Chuas tying it up once more.
That was a good hit on that wall there, and the ball just drifted into the goal. Ike Wolf, if he just had a better 50-50, that would have helped him, but it's hard to deal with something like that.
Now 6-all, this is the type of game that we want. Chuas making it 7-6 is the boost that he needs.
Chuas taking a page out of Ike Wolf's book here, getting the kickoff goal. Really what he needed right now.
7-6. If he makes this, then they both tie up in the series. They both need 2 more wins after this. Now, Ike Wolf taking it slowly. A triple. Now, pass Chuas. Can he get this one in? He just can, tying it up once more.
I think that here, Chuas really needed to contest that before he flicked it. That led to his downfall here.
Just knocking that one in. What a goal. Now kicking off once more. Chuas getting a kick off, but not quite able to go in. And knocked away by Ike Wolf. Now we're going to go for this. Looks like a goal, and it is. Chuas making it 8-7.
Chuas knew that Ike Wolf was up here with him, so as soon as he got that, he with 100% certainty.
8-7, 15 goals in this game. Massive scoreline, massive players. Let's see who's going to prevail in this one. Looks like Chuas is going to take advantage of this kickoff. Now grabbing the boost. So is Eichwolf, and he's recovering quickly, knocked that one away. Now, knocking that one up. And flicking that one, not quite getting a powerful enough flick to affect anything really. Eichwolf's going to be not waiting for this one off the wall. That's going to equalise it again.
This game in the late portion of it has just been teeter-tottering. We see the players going back and forth with their shots. Both have been really good with their shots. I think that both of them just need to buff up their defense.
Now 27 seconds to determine who goes through. And Eichwolf almost grabbing it. Not going to go up for that, going to wait for Chivas to make a mistake, and that was the mistake. 18 seconds to go. Eichwolf up 9-8.
Chivas made the mistake of just hitting that when he should have just taken it to the ground to have more control of it. Instead, that bounce off the wall just gave Eichwolf control.
Now, all Eichwolf needs to do is keep the ball on the floor or score another goal, and he should be good. Or just knock it up into the air just to waste time. That's not a shot on net, so he just needs to take this to the side. Oh, almost a shot from Chivas. But wow. Eichwolf going to take the second game.
Such a difference from that first game we watched. We really saw Chivas come out here and show his ability. He made it a really close game. Even that last shot on net was very close.
Now, as we go into the third game, Eichwolf needing one more game, Chivas needing 3. All Chivas can do is hope for a reverse sweep now, but this is against Eichwolf. He has won many 1v1 tournaments before, and I've seen him play many a time. He is a force to be reckoned with. Now, both players start up once more. This could be the last. This could be the second last. Who knows? Can Chivas do it? What do you think, Red Boy?
I think Chivas definitely has a good chance as long as he focuses on these kickoff goals that are happening, because I feel like these are really the downfall of him right now.
Yeah, Eichwolf there, such good positioning, such good power into the middle of the ball, making sure that Chivas can't knock it to the side of him. Just 4 seconds in, massive advantage for Eichwolf to start off with. That's a good kickoff from Chivas, especially past Eichwolf, and that's a kickoff for him for 7.
Both these players showing really close on doing the teeter-tottering once again. Chivas having that really good, that's a pretty tough angle to get there with your car and the ball, getting that goal. So really good job by Chivas.
Now, tying it up, 8 seconds in already. Eichwolf's going to be taking this one up the wall, going for a ceiling shot already. Oh, that one's just waited too long. And now Chivas is going to take advantage of this. It is now 2-1 to Chivas.
Eichwolf can't be doing these dangerous plays like those wall shots in these when he doesn't have a buffer like he did in the first game. It's just too dangerous and not worth the risk.
Now, the game's still young. Can Eichwolf come through and sweep Chivas in the final? Or can Chivas come back? That was an amazing shot there. 3-1.
The angle Chivas managed to find here is just insane. He's from the very corner boost and manages to get that across. That's a beautifully placed goal.
That's why pro players and semi-pro players tilt their car while shooting, just so you can get that extra power to tilt towards the net. Now that's going to be a shot, not quite in. Now, just taking his time, flicking it over Eichwolf, but picked up easily and knocked away. Oh, hit from Eichwolf to knock it into his corner. No. Going to be on a dribble, going for a hit onto us. Nice faking and getting a good 50-50 off. It just needs to knock this one in, and it's just wide. Just going for a 50-50, and that's pinched in to Eichwolf's net, but I don't think it's fast enough to go in. Now Eichwolf with the possession. Going to flick that one over and make it 3-2.
Great, great flick by Eichwolf here. He managed to get that right over Chus, and just really well done by him there. Those goals are quite difficult to block.
Friendly banter there from Chus and Ike. Good to see sportsmanship like this in the final. I don't think Eichwolf will show any mercy. Now, looks like Chus are just carrying it in for Eichwolf to shoot into the net there.
Yeah, just quite a bit of misplaced ball control there. He probably should have tried to either take it to his left side to get it out of the way, or just try to keep it low so Eichwolf couldn't follow it like that.
Well, now 3-0, tied up again. Eichwolf's challenged well by Chus, and he's going to be able to pick this one up quite easily. I'm waiting for Chus to challenge. Now knocking it to the side and knocking that one just into the goal.
Eichwolf taking this all the way from his side, nice and slow, trying to confuse Chus with his drifting and his dribbling. Really great shot by Eichwolf here.
My goodness, 2 minutes into the game, 7 goals. That's a lot of goals for 2 minutes, but now Eichwolf with a kickoff. Looks like it's going to be a kickoff goal, and it is, extending his lead to 2 goals.
The classic kickoff goal from Eichwolf. It's definitely hard to avoid.
Yeah. Now, still with about 2 minutes in this game, Chus is going to need to come up with something brilliant, or Eichwolf's just going to run away with it and take home the £20 prize. I'm just wasting a little bit of time here, knocking it back in. Chus scrambling back to get it. No. A lot of boost and a lot of dreams. He might be able to do something here. Half the game left. Still 5-3. Eichwolf with a lot of control over the ball. Almost getting blown up by Chus there though. Oh, Eichwolf on a triple, not quite getting control of it. And just knocked to the side by Chus.
This was really great placement by Chus here. He saw that Eichwolf was going too far past that corner and saw it as quite the opening for him.
Now Eichwolf looking quite vulnerable. 1 goal in it. There's 2 minutes left. Let's see if Eichwolf can take this one away, score some more goals. Let's see if he can actually score a pretty nutty goal. I like to see him score some nice goals usually. No, just defending this well dodged there. Well, good positioning there. Cleared away. I'm not back in straight towards Ike. Going to be an easy save for him. Chus with a lot of possession at the moment. He seems to have most of the possession. But now Ike with an attack. Cleared away easily by Chus. Now with another attack. Really good shot there. But not quite powerful enough to reach the top corner. Really good clear. Stopping the attack at its source. That's what we like to see, especially in ones. No. Flicked over to the other side by Chus, going to be going up the wall, maybe off the wall. Yes! Looking very dangerous. If I can get a good 50-50, he can score it. This was stopped by Chus there. There might be a slight overcommit by Ike here. No, I'm knocked up. I think Chus went for a fake there, but it didn't quite work. Off the back, well that's going to be an open goal. And he missed! Ooh. That's not good. Well, Wolf getting demoed by Chus. That's going to be an open goal. And he takes it with open arms.
That was a great demo by Chuas here. He knew that if he demoed him in that situation, the ball would fall perfectly and he would have plenty of time to score.
Well, 35 seconds remaining. We've seen this before. Each player hungry and searching for those goals. Super close match. Let's see who's going to come out on top. Now, Wolf off the backboard, looking dangerous. Cleared away by Chua. Once more. He's now going to pick ball up, go for a flick. Now going to be picked up by Wolf. Knocks to the side. He just needs to put this one away. Oh no, that's painful.
Wow.
How could you do that to him? That's just not okay. My goodness.
Wow.
Anyway, 6-5, 2 seconds to go. Unless Chivas can get a miraculous kickoff goal, the game is over and Eichwolf wins. GG to everyone who entered. Thank you all. I think we had quite a few entrances. Eichwolf will be taking this one away. Commiserations, Chivas. Good luck next time.
Very, very good game on both players. Props to Chuas for turning that first game around and actually making these games really close for Eichwolf.
All right. Well, we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in and goodbye.
Goodbye.